Hey, welcome back to my channel. In this video, I'm gonna talk about top 5 best video cameras. Starting at number 5. Canon EOS R5. Canon's prosumer mirrorless camera is hugely powerful. With a 45MP full-frame sensor, supremely sticky autofocus, solid IBIS, great battery life and the ability to shoot continuously at 20 frames per second. We think the EOS R5 is the best camera stills Canon has ever made. For video shooters, an out-and-out recommendation is a little trickier. For starters, while the R5 offers a lot of higher-end video modes, 8K All-I or RAW, 4K at 120 frames per second, 10-bit 4K HEVC, they require an expensive CF Express card. The more intensive video modes also cause the camera to overheat, not only limiting recording time but requiring a long cooldown before you can record again. High image quality featuring a new 45-megapixel full-frame CMOS sensor. Digic X image processor with an ISO range of 100 to 51200. Expandable to 102400x1. High-speed continuous shooting of up to 12 frames per second with mechanical shutter and up to 20 frames per second electronic. Silent shutter. Dual-pixel CMOS AF covering approximate 100% area with 1053 AF areas. Subject tracking of people and animals using deep learning technology. Dual memory card slots. Compatible with RF5. 2mm f2. 8L dual fisheye lens. Coming at number 4. Fujifilm X T4. APS-C sensors might hold less of a cachet than their larger full-frame cousins. But the image quality of Fujifilm's X-series cameras is proof positive that they can more than deliver the goods. And in a more compact, lightweight body than most full-frame models too. For us, the X T4 is not only the best X-series model but the best APS-C camera on the market. This hybrid excels at both stills photography and video, with its flip-out touchscreen, 5-axis IBIS, compelling color science, and ability to shoot 10-bit 4K footage at up to 60 frames per second, or Full HD footage at up to 240 frames per second, making it a great tool for both vlogging and of serious filmmaking. The autofocus system can track both eyes and faces, too, although its performance varies depending on the lens attached. And Sony's AF setup is superior. That being said, the X T4 is a flexible, well-built all-rounder with performance that'll suit both photographers and videographers. Putting stability in your hands. A huge part of creating great photos or videos is making sure you are in the right place at the right time. And that often means making handheld images to get to the heart of the action. X T4's state-of-the-art, 5-axis in-body image stabilization, IBIS, provides up to 6. The 1.62 million pixel vari-angle touchscreen LCD featured on X T4 can be adjusted to make it visible from a wide range of positions. This not only gives you a high-quality monitor to frame with, but also provides quick and simple controls when you need them most. On the flip side, there are times when you need to minimize the light and distractions that a screen can create. That's why X T4's LCD has been designed to easily fold away so it is completely hidden from view, leaving the updated 3.69 million pixel / 100 fps electronic viewfinder to help you focus on the moment at hand. At number 3. Panasonic Lumix S1H. The smallest, cheapest camera to be approved by Netflix for its original productions. The S1H is a hugely powerful full-frame model designed for demanding creators. While it can't match the Sony A7S III for frame rate, it can record at 6K resolution at 24 frames per second, as well as 4K at up to 60 frames per second. Giving it the edge when it comes to sheer detail. In Panasonic's Vlog or V-Gamut picture profiles, the S1H delivers 14 stops of dynamic range, while its all-eye mode results in a staggering 400 megabits per second bitrate. The dual native ISO and large sensor size makes low-light shooting a breeze, although the Sony A7S III maintains an edge here. There's superb in-body image stabilization to help out when shooting handheld. But do be aware that the S1H is larger and heavier than many of its contemporaries. So long handheld sessions aren't advised. 6K 10-bit video includes full area 326K 24p C4K, 4096 by 2160, and anamorphic modes. Dual native ISO offers the advantages of very high sensitivity for low-light shoots while suppressing noise levels, allowing the camera to switch from a standard sensitivity to a higher sensitivity with almost no noise degradation. Vlog/V gamut features a wider 14+ stops of dynamic range, which are compatible with the Cinema Varicam look to capture everything from shadows to highlights. Rugged mirrorless camera design. Dust/splash/freeze resistant design withstands heavy field use under harsh conditions for high mobility. Number 2 of my list. Sony A7S III. The most video-focused of all Sony's A-series cameras. The Sony A7S III's back-illuminated full-frame sensor delivers best-in-class 4K video in low-light situations. With 15 stops of dynamic range and an expandable ISO of 40 to 409,600. Not to mention an effective in-body image stabilization system. It's able to capture beautiful-looking videos in conditions that would thwart most of its competitors. The sensor's relatively low resolution of 12.1 MP does rule out 6K and 8K recording, and limits detail for stills shooting. But the powerful Bionz XR processor allows 4K footage to be recorded at up to 120 frames per second. For smooth slow-motion playback, Full HD can be recorded at up to 240 frames per second. The full-size HDMI output, class-leading autofocus, support for several picture profiles, including the popular S-Log, and ability to record long clips, 30 minutes plus, with no overheating issues are all signs of a serious video cameras. 1MP1 XMR sensor, optimized for 4K, sensitivity, and speed. New Bionz XR processing engine delivers 8x more processing power too. Low noise images with ISO up to 409 6003 and 15+ stop dynamic range 4. Up to 4K 120p 510-bit 4:2:2 and full pixel readout in all rec modes. Up to 4K 120p 5 in XAVC-S, AVC, XAVC-HS, HEVC, and XAVC-SI, all-eye. Video capture resolution, 4K UHD 2160p. Operating temperature, 32 to 104 degrees Fahrenheit, /0 to 40 degrees Celsius. And number 1. Panasonic Lumix GH6. Panasonic's GH6 puts the Micro Four Thirds format back on top for filmmakers and amateur videographers. Offering a massive array of color profiles, resolutions, frame rates, and 10-bit video modes. There's an incredible level of creative potential available from the GH6, especially as there are no recording limits. Even when recording in 5.7K at 60 frames per second. Full-frame sensors might perform better in low light. But the more compact Micro Four Thirds setup allows the Panasonic GH6 to be smaller, lighter, and more affordable than its bigger siblings. The smaller sensor can also be stabilized more effectively. But if video is your bread and butter, the Panasonic GH6 is a beast of a machine in impressively portable packaging. Higher resolution and bit rates than ever before. 25MP sensor and Venus engine with 100MP handheld high-resolution shot, 5.7K 60p, 4K 120p 10-bit video, and all recording modes are no time limit. Incredible image quality and versatility. Internal recording in Apple ProRes 422 HQ. and 422 to deliver high image quality at low compression. Pre-installed V-Log/V gamut and plus 13 stops of dynamic range with dynamic range boost. Unbelievably stable, even in low light, powerful 5-axis dual IS/2 provides up to 7.5 stops of correction, Full HD high frame rate video at 300 frames per second, 12.5x slow motion. The category-defining camera, powerful, reliable, unlimited, now with higher resolution and bit rates than ever before. Even more robust image stabilization, and other important upgrades for pro-level quality. Check out this video description for latest price and more informations. Thank you for watching this video. Please subscribe and stay tuned.